everybody, it's your girl Meek, and I'm here with my crew. Welcome to Meek's Bottom Line. We got Noop. We have a visitor. We have another cousin Rocky. Rocky G is what we'll call him.
Rocky
G.
And what's up? Glad to be here.
Good to have you. Good to have you, Adrian. How you doing?
I'm well. Good to see everybody. Welcome back.
Yes. Week 1 with the Eagles and football. How y'all feeling?
Well, I guess the majority of the panel is pretty excited. I mean, it doesn't get much better than a 32-6 start.
Yeah. I
Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the game yesterday either. I didn't get to see the game because I was out doing my thing. But
you didn't see any of the game?
I heard it was good.
Oh, you just happened to miss that game. Oh, it was.
Oh my gosh!
I missed all the 1:00 games. It wasn't just that one.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, check out ESPN.
I did listen to some of it on the radio. It sounded pretty good.
Yeah. It was nice to put a lot of those inhibitions that I was feeling about the season to rest. It was good to see Jalen come out and take control. He's the captain, and he looked like the captain. What he was hitting with Devontae Smith and Gainwell, it just seemed like everyone was contributing. At first, I didn't think he was going to spread the ball around too much because he was really focusing on Smith a lot. But second half, he spread it around, got everyone involved, and I was very, very happy. And then the defense started coming on because they started a little slow, and the penalties were tacking on, and I was just, game 1, I'm not saying I'm going to be pressed about the penalties, but it's something to work on. We got to work on something. So yeah, I was really happy. What'd you think, babe?
Oh, I was very excited.
We were very excited.
I was glad to enjoy a football game for a change.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed by the like she said, the spreading around of the ball. It was very balanced. They ran and opened up for the pass a lot.
Yeah.
And he was pretty accurate too.
Yes, he was.
It was something
for him had not to have played any preseason game.
Mm-hmm.
He played very good, in real time, like with the actual blitz and all that coming at him. He was very conscious of not losing yards and taking sacks.
Mm-hmm. Great time management.
I was impressed by him.
Yep, great time management when they made that, what was it, 2-minute, right before halftime.
2-minute drill.
Yeah, 2-minute right before halftime, and he just didn't look confused. And even when they were rushing back to the line, there was no confusion. It seemed like everybody knew their position, and I was just like,
yeah. Well, I did, and I did hear the first couple of drives when I was sitting in my car before I started refereeing my football games, and Jalen Hurts sounded like he was on point. He was on point. And actually the defense stepped up and had 2 big stops in the red zone. So that kind of helped too. Yeah. Instead of giving a touchdown down and gave up field goals, and the Eagles came back and scored touchdowns. So that was
right.
I was impressed.
That was huge for the team.
Held them to field goals those 2 drives when they moved the ball down the field, because they moved the ball pretty good. But as soon as they hit that red zone,
it
was.
I want to give some stats.
Okay.
Everybody's ready for some stats.
Mm-hmm.
So Jalen Hurts was 27-35.
Yep.
264 yards, 3 touchdowns. Devontae Smith, 6 receptions, 71 yards, 1 touchdown. Miles Sanders had 15 carries, 74 rushing yards, and it says 39, I guess,
receiving yards.
Receiving yards. So that was really good, but who I don't have the stats on is our rookie. Is he a fullback, running back? Let me see. What's his name?
Sanders?
No, the other one, a rookie.
That's a shame.
Gainwell, or what is it? Gainwell?
Because actually they used
something like that.
They used him instead of Boston, I believe, and they used him a lot. They found out that
and he got a touchdown at the end. They let him run it in.
Gainwell.
That's the name.
Punched it in. I was pretty stoked for him.
By him, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously they were too, because again they went with him instead of Boston. Is that what's his name?
Boston Scott,
Boston Scott.
who I'm a fan of. I'm surprised he wasn't in. I didn't hear that he was injured or
Well,
anything.
it was because they found out that guy, came in pretty handy. He was,
Game well.
productive. Yeah.
Let's
And
And
welcome
it builds confidence
I'm
too.
gonna
You
get
know?
that name together.
Let's welcome in our cousin Rocky. Rocky, we're on with Rocky G. He's one of our visitors today, our guest on our show. So
Welcome.
What's up, bro?
Hey,
But I think
how
one
are you?
thing, Adrian, you probably should mention the defense, because it seems like they didn't give up any scores in the last 3 quarters.
They
That's
didn't. See, I
probably
was
more
concerned about
impressive.
that.
Yeah, that's
We
pretty
have
impressive.
we have a family text group, and I was complaining because it looked like to me in the first quarter, Atlanta was just running through the middle. They were just running through the middle, like they weren't stopping them. And I'm like, what's going on? And, one of my cousins was like, did they score? Did they score y'all? It's like, no, they didn't. But you gotta make the adjustments. If you don't make the adjustments, they will.
They will
So,
score.
yeah,
made
Matt
adjustments
Ryan
and
started
told
on-
them,
yeah.
3 points, 3 points, so.
It was ugly for them at the beginning. But I attest to our defense was on point. And a lot.
I must commend our offensive line. I have to give it to them because they gave him good time. They gave Hurts plenty time back there, and they opened up the holes for our running backs. And for them to be, a few young guys that the new guy, they extended his contract.
Mailata.
There you go.
Oh my
He's,
gosh.
he's a rugby
Love it.
guy, right? Is he a rugby guy?
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
He got paid. He got paid.
Fly Eagles fly. Let's welcome in Key. What up, Key? Was at the game yesterday.
All
Yeah,
right.
man. I felt confident the whole time. I'm not gonna lie. I've been
Yeah, me
saying
too.
it. I said that anytime our expectations are low with this
Mhm.
team, they
Right?
always,
You
always
said
pass it every time.
You said
And
that.
they came out the gate swinging. As
How
I
was that
just
morale?
heard about the run blocking, that run blocking was incredible.
Mhm.
And I see why they kept JJ Arcega-Whiteside on the squad, and then and Jason Kelsey, man, he was 28 years old.
Yeah.
It was incredible, man. I think we still need to address getting a bruiser. We still got Jordan Howard on the practice squad, and maybe we can get him in and put Boston Scott back down. I don't know what y'all thoughts are on that, but all I'm gonna say is this: yeah, I'm excited. There's a few things we need to tighten up. The run defense, they need to kind of tweak that a little bit.
Mhm.
But other than that, man, I mean, I'm
The
excited.
Yeah.
penalties they need to work on too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But first game mistakes. Like
Yeah, I
you
believe
got to tighten up on
that. I
something.
believe
I mean, they're still professionals. I mean,
Yeah.
you should be jumping
Yeah. But I like, you know what I like?
continuously.
That's true. I should, but yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely, and it was a lot of the our older guys that should
Right.
do better. Yeah, no.
Lane Johnson got caught a couple times.
For a lot of yardage, like did the yardage show up for penalties? Because I felt like he was called a couple times for like 10 yards. I was like, oh, 10 yards. I'm like, God, damn, it used to be 5 yards for a penalty. What happened? 10 yards.
Well,
Depends on
how
what
are we
it is.
feeling
It all
about the
depends on what
division?
it is.
Let's talk some division ball. How are we feeling about the division?
Everybody lost except for the Eagles. My Cowboys lost.
It was obvious
Like
how I
that.
feel.
Well, we're number one. Key, I want to introduce you to our guest, Rocky G. Rocky
What's up, bro?
Rocky's gonna give it. What were you saying, Rocky?
No, I was just saying everybody lost in the division except for the Eagles.
Yeah.
So
How you feel about that? How you feel about that?
it was a good win for the Birds. I feel pretty good because Dallas played well Thursday night. They didn't win. I was impressed with Dak. Happy for Dak, actually,
was too.
that he
I
was
was
able to come back, and he didn't play any preseason and barely practiced. So with what he did, that was pretty good. I was definitely impressed, throwing for 453 yards or something like that, and three touchdowns. I did notice he couldn't run like he used to. It's probably because the ankle's probably a little tight. But overall, he's still toe for toe with Tom, but you can't leave Tom
Almost
on the clock.
You can't leave
And,
nothing on the clock. For real.
But overall, they play well. You know, the
He's the
offensive
GOAT.
line. The only thing we
So
couldn't
much.
run the ball, but those guys got them. You know, they got them big boys on the defensive line, so running was going to be tough. So they just abandoned it. You know, Zeke only ran for 39 yards, I think.
Right,
but
I
one
was
of
gonna
those was
question
13
that.
and one of those runs was 13 yards. So he had like 20 carries for, you know, whatever. You
Half a
know,
yard.
no, he had
He wasn't
12
doing this?
carries for 23 yards. No, he wasn't doing no eating.
No eating.
No, he was-
no eating.
he had his stomach
Oh.
ache.
But Cooper was a beast.
His shirt
Cooper was
was
a
tight.
beast. CeeDee Lamb was a beast.
Well, he
Defense
was
played
right.
well. They played better than they normally play. So I was happy with the game. I was upset that we lost. We should have cut the kicker. Now back in the day, Jimmy Johnson would have cut him.
He would have called down the field. Oh yeah, tell that guy he's done.
He got to go. He got to go, and that's really to set an example for everybody else. Like if you make mistakes, you're out of here, and try to get guys to tighten up. But he did come through with the kick at the end. But again, you left Tom Brady too much time. And now Dak, I'll tell you, Dak made a couple mistakes that was, you know, could have won the game for Dallas. When they were close to the goal line and he had that play in the flat to Zeke. He waited too long to throw it to him and forced Zeke to run out of bounds. That would have been a touchdown. And then on first down with 1:51 left, they didn't, after the 2-minute warning, they didn't move the clock on first down. They threw an incomplete pass.
And so they lost.
Rocky, I want you to look
Yeah.
at
And
everybody's
back to the
face.
Eagles.
Yeah, I want you to look at everybody's face right
Just in case you were confused,
Hey,
he's a
listen,
Dallas
oh,
fan.
now. If you look at everybody's
Just
face,
because you're like, wait, what channel did we turn
This
to?
is a memorial service for the Dallas Cowboys. What is this?
Yeah,
I'm just going with
but
it.
here's the
I'm
good
just
thing.
going with it.
Just in case it's not already obvious, we
Yes,
have
no.
one of those fans
Oh,
as
okay.
our guest.
One of these people are doing their
One
own
of those
Because as
boys.
you know, I won't even give them a moment of my time. I won't even mention their name
Yeah.
on our site.
Well,
Love it,
listen,
man.
we played Dallas in week 3.
Who?
Week three.
Week
Coming
3.
up.
So
We played them.
I am looking forward to the matchup, really, because you know, yesterday was just game
Listen,
one.
we played them in week 3. I don't even know who
They remain
Them.
nameless.
them.
Who got the better O line? Who got the better D line? That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
more
That's
than
the
welcome.
bottom line.
And you're
It's
more
gonna be
than
one of
welcome.
the trenches for sure.
You're more than welcome.
Listen,
to join
I
this-
like our win. I'm proud of our win, but this
Yeah.
game one.
It is.
Let's play some more football. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Listen,
Because we don't want to get ourselves too high up to be disappointed. You know,
That's
to be
very
let down.
true.
So
But
Atlanta's
really,
not
but
that great.
I wasn't even. I was very, you know, content with just
Listen.
being. You know, I'm happy. I like the way we looked. It was game one, but if game one was a precedence of what the rest of the season's gonna look like, then you got me. You know, I'm excited only because I saw some things that really look good. Yeah,
Yeah,
They-
I see
and
some
from where I was
things too.
sitting,
Yeah.
Yeah, from where I was sitting, I mean, I could see like I was right above the goal line, so behind the goal, so I could see, you know, the formations and the different coverages. So I would say about 85% of that game, Atlanta was in zone coverage. So Jalen Hurts, when he was passing, everything he was throwing against was a zone. That's why you saw a lot of underneath stuff or like intermediate
He's throwing darts.
throws. Yeah, he was just trying to throw in between windows. I guess one little small point I took away from it was this: a lot of times when he kept his neck turned to the left, he rarely climbed the pocket and brought it back left to the opposite end of the field. You know, he would stay this way, didn't climb the pocket. A lot of times he would immediately just roll out and run. And they got to work on that, getting him to trust that pocket. We've got a good old line.
Right.
Don't break that pocket so quick until you scan that whole field. He was doing a lot of 2 reads, but it was effective. He got the ball out quick. And as you saw yesterday, what we saw was a better game manager than Carson Wentz. We saw a person that
Absolutely.
better
Absolutely.
decision maker. And he was
Absolutely.
using his athleticism when it was necessary.
right.
I think what they
Yeah.
got to do is trust climbing the pocket and looking everywhere before he takes off the next time. But I'm telling you, the sky's the limit with this kid. He's going to be the future.
And I noticed that too.
He was really good in college.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
How at first he favored the one side of the field.
Yep.
I
Yep.
did notice that. I'm not sure if that was his one or two, but he favored that side a lot. Even his scramble was a lot to that side.
Yep. And everything was a layer. When he go to that side, he was looking too deep. I got my underneath guys, and I got a guy up top. And the guy up top's cover, I'll just bring it back underneath. Then I roll. But he never really brought it back over.
Right. I did notice that.
Yep.
Mhm.
But I tell you
I know
what,
one
if-
thing I saw from the stats. He had 7 carries for 62 yards. That's
He
going to
was
be a killer
leading
for
at
team.
one time.
That's
Yeah.
going to hurt a lot of teams if he's able to, constantly do that. 7 carries, 62 yards. That's
And I saw a lot of
Huge.
communication while he was running. Like he was communicating with his
Yeah.
team
He's
members.
directing traffic.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, he's not afraid to like, and he had a lot of the few plays. He had a lot of time in the pocket
Right.
to
That's that
just
offensive
Good
line.
coverage.
stand the field. Yeah, I was impressed
That's
with
that
that.
offensive
Yeah,
What I noticed is what they said all last year when they were, well, not all last year, when they decided to play him, is that he's confident.
yeah.
And he doesn't get frazzled easily. So,
Mhm.
it's like that's what you need, because if you get frazzled, everybody else is frazzled. And I think I saw one of the games like that. Well, probably was Atlanta, when Matt Ryan, right? Is it Matt Ryan?
Mhm, yeah.
When he started running around, all frantically, then everybody starts scrambling and
he's
it
scary
amounts
though.
to nothing.
It
He's
is.
a scary quarterback.
Get hurt. Yeah, yeah. It really
And
gets
he
hurt.
doesn't take a hit at all.
No, he don't. He don't want to take
Well,
no
you
hits.
Still have a
You're
job.
running for your life.
life.
These guys today.
I said that about Hurts though before they even named him the starting quarterback.
Mhm.
I said he pretty much claimed it because of his confidence, the way that he played. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's almost a quiet confidence. Like it's confident but not arrogant. Like
Yeah.
even after the touchdowns,
much.
he sat on the bench. He was going through the players and just giving them pounds, and like that communication. It's those little things that keep your camaraderie with your team players,
And
that's important.
that's probably why they was also able to name him captain of the team.
Yeah.
For him to be,
Mhm.
Absolutely.
He's starting quarterback. He should be the
as
captain.
the starting quarterback, but being a young guy on the team, to still be able to be named as the captain, that shows a lot of, I guess, trust that they have in him and respect that they have for him.
And maturity.
Yeah.
And,
So I'm
another
excited.
thing, I'm glad to see another black quarterback doing well.
Right.
This weekend,
Definitely.
so far,
Jameis
the brothers
Winston
is
did
7-1. So far, they're 7-1.
Yep. Winston.
Well, actually,
T.Y.
8-1, waiting on what you call it tonight, Lamar
Oh,
Jackson.
well, we'll see what happens. The Ravens tonight,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
Yep.
good game. Good
Yeah, I
game.
was talking to people sitting next to me. I said it's refreshing to see a brother out there for us again.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to win games, but I mean, our history in this town since our days of Randall Cunningham and Donovan.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, something special. I don't know when we were at the helm here, like just special things happen. Even though we did win a Super Bowl with Nick Foles, Nick Foles was already coming to the cookout anyway, right?
He'll always have an invite.
Yeah, he's always got it. He
For sure.
He didn't have sweet potato in his life. He had some sweet potato.
We have to know about salad.
And
And I have to say, as we speak about the quarterbacks, I had when Dak Prescott made that first touchdown, I was like, "Woo!" And Kevin was like, "Did you?"
oh no, you did not. No, you
Did you
did
cheer?
not.
It was instinct. 'Cause
Ah.
I'm just saying, Tom Brady, Dak. I mean, come on, he's a black man.
I gotta draw the line though. If it's a brother with
I
Dallas,
know.
I don't know, man. I mean,
I wasn't going to tell y'all.
I was gonna say he gotta be playing against the
That's
Nazis.
rough, man.
I have a hard
I
time.
quickly
wishing
came
anybody-
back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I quickly came
If
back.
he got
to
a star in his helmet, you can forget me cheering for him. I want-
Right, he gotta be playing
I
against the
want
Nazis.
him to win.
Marky, what you got to say? We lost you for a second. How was your take?
Yeah, I had a little technical difficulty there. I apologize.
No worries. What you say? We haven't heard much from you. How you felt about the game yesterday?
Oh, I mean, it was as expected. I mean, I've seen a lot of the new style as far as what we're going to be running and things like that offensively. The coaching seemed pretty good so far. They did make adjustments. They did, because that was the real thing I wanted to see. I want to see how that offensive line played and how they made adjustments after the second half, because the first quarter scripted, so you kind of see a lot of different things and what works the best. So I think that's why Atlanta was kind of like playing really good at first. A lot of the scripted plays and some real detailed stuff that they've been working on.
Mhm.
But after that though, I mean, the adjustments was made, especially the second half with that defense. Yeah, you're right. 3 quarters that looked pretty good. Like that defense looked pretty good. That defensive line looks pretty good too. But yeah, it looks pretty good though. So far, so good.
Yeah, impressed by Nick Sirianni. He gets a woot for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this.
A good start. I have to say that's
I like
definitely a good
this
start for the Eagles.
Yeah. The young.
I mean, surprisingly too. I mean, to be quite honest too. I mean, just looking at like the key details in the game though too. Some of the formations that they ran offensively look pretty unique though too. Some college stuff too. So, I mean, it looks like he's not scared to to step outside the box. I mean, Sirianni. It looks like he's going to get real, really detailed with his play calling too. So for the future, you kind of see like kind of like how this team's going to be set up. They're going to use a lot of speed. They're going to create a lot of mismatches with that speed. A lot of just.
Yeah,
What's that?
like early on when I was listening to the game, they was throwing them quick hitters, Quez Watkins, or out there in the flat real quick and letting them get out of space.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Get out of space. That's a lot of
It's a lot like Chip Kelly, but more more depth than Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly ran like 5 plays, right? So what I see is a deeper playbook, much deeper playbook than Chip Kelly. But the similarity is he's taking advantages of speed and space, right? He's getting the guys the ball with a lot of space to operate, and that's what he ran over in Indy. But it looks like it's going to be a deeper playbook, thank goodness, right? So. It's a lot to look forward to for us because we got a lot of speed, man, and I saw it.
Yeah, we got a lot of speed.
You took us back to the dark ages with Chip Kelly. For goodness sake, we try to forget that era.
I know.
Who was
and I mean, and when you got that kind of speed out there, to be quite honest, too, the key thing is I think we talked about a little bit earlier, that offensive line, and you got a good offensive line holding up all year. NFC East, I don't know. We'll see, but they might do pretty good. I mean, if that offensive line can hold up, just like with Dallas, that offensive line can hold up too. That offense looks dangerous.
And we just lost a guy for 5 weeks though. I guess he's doing steroids.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's out for 5 weeks.
He got a substance abuse.
That's the thing.
And that hurts.
The one hole in the O-line was Sumalu. So as usual, he makes a lot of mistakes. He's like the one, I don't know, he's the one suspect piece. But I'm waiting to see when they get Dickinson cleared, and they can put him in there, the 2nd round draft pick from Alabama.
Okay.
I think if you put him in there on these run plays and pass plays, this dude is a mauler. And if you have him situated right next to Jordan Mailata, telling you, man, nobody wants to.
Jordan Mailata looked like Thor out there.
Yeah.
He was like.
I have a picture I'm going to send you.
Much.
I was there at draft day in front of the stage when it was in Dallas. I went there to talk a lot of ish because we just won the Super Bowl, right? So draft day, he's in the 7th round. He's a 7th round pick, and he came down and he shook me and my boy's hands. I'm trying to tell you, I almost handed him my wallet. That's not
just take it.
I just
like I'm just saying hello. Take it all. Take it.
Give me my wallet back. That's okay.
I said, good God, Jesus, this is a big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he's a mammoth.
Well, next week we play the 49ers.
Didn't they get an injury? Didn't he get a couple big injuries on the Niners side?
2 of them at least.
Yep. What'd you say, Rocky?
I think one was the running back and might have been a linebacker or something. They got 2 injuries. They definitely won't be playing. I think one of them is out, maybe out for the season.
Oh.
Yeah. You feel bad?
Yeah.
Then I can't stand that cow. I can't stand that couch. It'd be nice.
We got after that.
Then we have the Cowboys after that.
Oh man, I'm ready for that. I'm so ready for that.
I know I am too.
Not worried.
Hopefully you can join us in week 3.
Yeah,
early
in the season.
I'll be here just
ready.
You be waiting after the game, depending on how it goes.
Did his thing,
You gonna call and just sit there?
Or-
Somebody to answer.
Or I'll be like, Rocky G was not able to make it.
We just won't let them in. Don't let them in.
We'll have a moment of silence.
Is that a home game or away game?
That's in Dallas. The first one's in Dallas.
Dallas, okay.
They got
Well,
the
I mean-
January
Okay.
game in Philly. They got the ice cold game in Philly.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of road games, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you something. It didn't feel like it in there, man. I'm
I
Oh
trying.
no.
These
I've been to a
Philly
game.
games-
I've been to an
Eagles
Eagles game
travel
in
like
Atlanta.
crazy,
It was
man.
just
They
as many
are
as us as it was
traveling.
That's
them.
what they said too. They
Right,
said,
Could y'all hear us in there on the?
Oh,
on the-
Yeah,
we can
I
see you
did.
here.
hear you, see you.
I was looking for you in the stands because it was like
Man.
they showed it was a mixed bag. Was
You could
it-
see us
were you
whenever they
Philly
kick
or
a
were you
field goal.
Atlanta? Huh?
Mm.
Whenever they kick the field goal, you could see us right around behind right above the net. You could see us right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
but I
Wow.
mean,
Was your
it
nose
so
bleeding?
green. It was so much green up in that zone, man. Yeah, I was pretty close to the nosebleeds. Yeah, I was close.
That's all right.
I
You
mean,
was there though. You was there.
I had some motion sickness, but I was leading the fight song after the field goal.
That's
I mean, it was
right.
sweet, okay.
I haven't been to that new stadium. I was at the older one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, it's unbelievable how deep we were, right? Because you had a lot of people that flew in. I saw them all on the plane and the airport.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
then, we got a lot of transplants down there, yo.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
My
You
daughter
know,
lived there.
our
Both of our
both
daughters
our
live there.
daughters are
Yeah.
down there.
yeah. I mean, I was blown away at the amount of the sea of green that was there. And then third quarter, the Atlanta Falcon fans, they're gonna leave and go to the day party. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they
It
was
was-
right done by
They were
then.
going to brunch and day parties and stuff, and man, and we just took over after that point, man. It was incredible, man. So
Well,
road games tell you the truth about your fan base.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well, let me tell you, y'all know, like I always say at the beginning, get ready for the Super Bowl.
That's,
Oh, he sounds like a Washington fan now. He's like,
Every year, me as a true fan, what else can I say except for we going to the Super Bowl?
I
That's
I
what
heard
it's about.
Right
I know
now,
that's all I say every year, and it's been
Every
a lot
year.
of years now.
yeah.
I feel.
A lot of
And for the
years.
last 20
Going
something
Super Bowl
years,
this year, I swear to God.
It's
let's
not.
win that division first.
last 25, 30 years.
This year's the
Yeah,
year. This
this
is
is
the year.
and right now, the odds is in our favor.
Right now,
Right now,
lead
they
the
are.
We're number
division.
one, right?
Lead the
Right.
division.
We are 1-0.
The only ones with a dub too.
I'm gonna tell you, a lot of teams look good though. I mean, Russell Wilson. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Russell, the truth, man.
Oh my God. He starts off so good every year. It's a wonder that he's watching the Super Bowl like we are.
We got our own Russell Wilson right now because he reminded me a lot. Jalen Hurts reminds me a lot of a young Russell Wilson.
Wow,
Well, we got the whole
that's a
season.
pretty big statement right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I like how it sounds.
about to find out.
But here's the thing: Russell Wilson only has one ring. I mean, you could be as good as you could be.
That's
a
what I'm
great
saying. It's
player,
amazing
But
how he
at the
looks
end of the
so
day, if you don't win
good.
the championship, I
And
mean,
he's sitting watching Super Bowl like
you
us.
watching the Super Bowl with us.
Like
Exactly.
Dallas anyway, because we've been there more recently.
Just saying,
Just
look,
saying.
you hold your head up, Rocky. It's okay.
You are welcome
Listen,
here, though.
it is,
You are
he is
welcome.
not hurting for confidence over there.
We're gonna be there. this-
Some-
Rock,
Somehow.
it's all right, man. Just pop that VHS in. Watch that tape. Pop that VHS in and watch.
What's that? The Blu-ray. Pop that Blu-ray in.
No,
and
it's
you-
way
No.
before Blu-ray.
Way before Blu-ray.
Blu-ray and
That was
DVD.
back with 8 tracks.
Oh man, y'all ain't right, man.
But your
Y'all ain't right.
stadium
Blowing
is
the-
a bomb.
blowing the
That's
tape
no way
like
to
this.
treat your guests. That's no way to treat
But like
Go
I
on the
said,
tape.
on our cousin line, it was 91 when them triplets got started. Now it's 21. We got these new triplets ready to roll.
Okay.
All
We'll
right.
see.
Got the new triplets ready to roll.
Well,
Hey,
we
CD
will
Lamb
see.
is a bad dude, though,
You are
man. CD
welcome
Lamb
to
is
come home. You are welcome to come home.
See, it's
We
Right.
will be here to embrace you when
We
you're
got
ready.
room. We got
Yeah,
room
come
on
on
the wagon.
home, man.
I mean,
You know?
I kind of be silently rooting for a guy like Jalen Hurts because, of course, brother.
Yeah, we'll take
you
that.
know.
Yeah.
I want to see him
That
do
was a
well.
big
I
statement.
will not
I just don't
silently
wanna see
root
him
for
do well
anything
against-
with a star on it. Silently or
Can't
out.
do it.
Instead of twinkle, twinkle.
Not even
But on
Right.
another note,
Right.
we had a Philly guy playing for Atlanta Sunday. Pitts, the tight end for Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't get him involved
He's
enough.
from
It was
Philly.
crazy.
Yeah,
They was
he's a
looking
Philly
for him.
kid.
Yeah,
So
well,
you know,
play
it's
on the
nice.
wrong
It's
team.
nice.
They weren't using him the right way. I saw that too. I was like, come on, y'all. This guy is a freak. And
Yeah,
they got him up
he's
there
a
like
beast, baby.
rocking the whole time. I mean, that's
You
not
know
his
what
game.
I saw yesterday? Kareem Hunt. Isn't Kareem Hunt in the Browns?
With the
Yeah.
Browns, yeah.
I didn't even know he's back in the league. So I thought that knockout
Yeah, he played
punch
last
was
year.
Oh yeah, he been back. Yeah, he been back.
I didn't know that. I was like, look at him.
Well,
running
look at
across the
Deshaun
league.
I
Jackson.
can't believe they lost to
Yeah,
Kansas
they
City
lost. Well, you
yesterday.
can't believe they lost to
gave the game
Kansas
away.
City.
They
Kansas
gave the
City.
game away. They had the game won. They fumbled.
Yeah,
the ball.
man.
Mahomes is like another
Oh,
He's the future.
Brady. He's like another Brady. Don't leave him time.
He's
Oh,
the
Can't give him
future.
time.
That might be our
Yeah, I like
Super Bowl opponent.
That might be the only other quarterback I like. Like,
Mahomes.
yup.
Yeah.
Can't give him
I
time.
don't really like no other team or nothing, but I like the
I
way
was
he
sitting.
plays.
I was like, wait, y'all had Kareem Hunt and what's the other
Yeah,
guy?
Nick Chubb.
Yo, when
At
I
the
seen him
same
do the no look
time.
pass, when I seen him do the no look pass, I was done after that.
Yeah.
Oh, and the left-handed joint. Remember that?
All the other way.
Yeah, he did the joint left-handed.
The no look
Oh,
pass,
God.
I was no more good.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. When I saw that left-handed pass, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's some and one hoop stuff.
All
Yeah.
right. Shout out to Southpaw.
hmm
And left-handed people. All right.
Hey,
All right.
and the bottom line.
And the bottom line is we will join you next week after the San Francisco 49ers game. Thank you, crew, for the shout out for our win and our follow-up. And we look forward to talking to you next week.
Thanks
Go
for having me, guys.
Woo!
Word.
Yo,
Thank you,
the
Jackie,
Eagles
for
song.
joining us.
The Eagles song.
EAGLES.
Eagles.
Oh, the other one?
Oh, not yet.
Oh, no.